So this is very important, cannot be removed by the patient, and that is applied the appliance by the operator. We call it fixed orthodontic appliance. Historically, fixed orthodontic appliance, there are different historical milestones in orthodontic appliance. The first person that states orthodontic appliance, Dr. Edward Angel is considered the father of modern orthodontic. That is, Angel is considered the father of modern orthodontics. His contribution to orthodontic between the late of 80s and his death in 1930 are many and include A-arch, pin and tube, ribbon arch, and development of modern edgewise appliance. Dr. P. R. Beck, also the other contributor in the mid-1950s. Dr. Pierre Beck, an Australian, orthodontist, adopted in the lightware technique. He adopted the lightware technique for the treatment of various malocclusions. Very important contributions. The technique is based on differential force application. He develops differential force applications, and the use of the pin and the tube appliance to move the teeth. The other individual in the early 1970s, Dr. Larry Andrews introduced the straight wire appliance based on his concepts of normal occlusion. He incorporated the details of the final tooth position in the bracket itself to minimize the need by the clinician to place the bendis in the arch wire. A number of modifications in the angulation and torque were later introduced based on concepts types of fixed orthodontics appliance. The first one is edgewise. Edgewise appliance used attachment with rectangular brackets with rectangular slot. Look, rectangular bracket with rectangular slot and round flexible wires for initial alignment. Users rectangular brackets that are wide mesodistally for rotational control. Users rectangular that are wide mesodistally for rotational control. Round wires are used initially for alignment, but rectangular wires can be necessary for apical control. Rectangular wires are required for precise apical control, largely historical. Rectangular wires are required for precise apical control, largely historical. The edgewise bracket is rectangular in shape and is typically described by the width of bracket slot, usually this amount of this. The depth of the slot is commonly between this amount of this. The big appliance, the second fixed appliance is big appliance. Now after its originator, the big appliance is based on the use of round wire which fits fairly loose into vertical slot in the bracket, thus allowing the teeth to tip freely. Vertical and rotational movement is achieved by means of auxiliary springs or by loops placed in the archway. Big use differential force system to accomplish tooth movement, climbing that into intraoral force were adjusted so that they were optimal for movement of the anterior segment while ensuring that the posterior segment within acts as an anchorage unit. The big appliance was often used in conjunction with extraction to provide intraoral anchorage. The main drawback of this appliance is that difficult to position the tooth precisely at the end of the treatment. Now, the superseded by tip edge. The big appliance looks like this. The third one is pre-adjustment appliance. The pre-programmed brackets. These pre-programmed brackets allow increase of the preformed archways, as each tooth has its own individual bracket with a built-in prescription of that tooth. These systems are more expensive, but it is compensated by saving in operator time because of serial phone. Hence, they are also known as straight wire appliance. As individual tooth position are built into the bracket, it is necessary for use. Fashionable. First order plan, first order. Tooth rotation. Second order plan, labial link. Second order tooth movement of tooth. Third order plane is mesodistal direction. Third order tooth movement rotation occurring around the mesodistal. The fourth one is tip edge appliance. Tip edge appliance is based on the big philosophy, but the brackets also have pre-adjusted values incorporated to give the finish produced by using a straight wire appliance. These appliances were designed with the aim of combining the advantage of both the straight wire and the big system. Orthodontics disagree as to the extent of which the tip edge technique achieves this. The tip edge bracket allows tipping of the tooth in the initial stage of treatment when rounder rounds are employed as in the big technique, but when fully sized rectangular archways are used in the latter stage, the built pre-adjuster help to give a better taking of this. Today, this is finished. In the other topic,